So today we're gonna do a get ready with me. I just thought it would be fun. I've been posting a lot of vlogs recently with my family, and I just thought, why don't we just do a nice glam, over the, well, not really over the top, but just like feeling fancy type of get ready with me. So we're gonna do my hair and makeup. So this is not a formal tutorial. We're just going to chit chat a little bit and get our hair and makeup done. So as you can see, I have my hair in a ponytail looking real basic. And so I'm just gonna show you my routine, what I do to take care of it for the most part while it's like this, especially when I'm going to wear a wig, which is what I'm going to do. But how I keep it moisturized is with this holy grail Jamaican black castor oil. This baby, really awesome. So I used to use this a lot when I had natural hair, and so I just continue to use it. It really keeps my hair super moisturized. So I tend to put a dollop on my hair, and especially on my ends, because I don't want my ends to dry out. So nothing major. And then when I'm done, I just put it in a bun. So because I'm planning to wear a wig today, I'm going to put it in a bun. So before I put my hair in a bun, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out some leave out, because this wig that I made is a U-part wig. Here she is. So yeah, I'm gonna insert a clip to show you all about this hair or this wig. It's not a wig tutorial. There are tons of wig tutorials out there on how to make a U-part wig, but I just wanted to show you how I get these curls. So meet Habiba 2.0. Here is my hair double. Yeah, here she is. She needs to be combed out and, you know, glammed up a little bit. She's looking a little rough, but as you can see, it's a U-part wig, and there are tons of YouTube tutorials out there to show you how to make a wig. So I start by smoothing the hair out, applying some mousse, and this is not heavy hold mousse. This is just sort of medium strength mousse. It smooths it out, makes it nice and shiny, gets rid of the flyaways, and then I take the flat iron, this is a ceramic iron, and I straighten the hair, get out all the kinks as much as I can, and then I take a curling iron and I curl it. And I'm not really the best at this, but I try. Curl it really well, especially the ends, as much as possible. And then I take a flexi rod and wrap the hair in the same direction around the flexi rod. Try to get all those ends tucked in. And then I do that all over the head, small sections at a time, just flexi rod it until I'm done. And then I have hair that I can wear the next day or the next week or whenever. I'm just gonna go ahead and take out my leave out. And I'm doing a side part. I never do middle parts because I have like so little forehead, and when I do a middle part, it makes me look like I have zero forehead. So I tend to do side parts. And this is as much leave out as I need. And I'm very gentle with my hair, especially after having natural hair. I feel like that whole journey really taught me how to take care of my hair. So I'm just gonna pull this to the side. And then put the rest of my hair in a bun. Get it as flat as possible. Who else does that? Put your rubber band on your wrist. Okay, and I'll turn around and show you that I didn't need to have my hair braided, just a bun. Okay, so I then twist it So as you can see, I twist it on itself and then pin it down, and that's it. Now, obviously, it would be nice if I had my hair braided, but ain't nobody got time for that right now. And I like the flexibility of being able to switch up my hairstyles. So that's why now that my hair is relaxed, I don't really care to braid it too often. But I'm sure in the future, I'll probably do a protective style that I'll keep in for like weeks, which will require me to braid it. Okay, let's put the wig on. Here's the U-part wig off the mannequin head. Now, I know there's some of you who don't wear wigs, who never wear wigs, who never wear extensions, never do protective styles, who just don't get why I would want to put this on my head. And then for those of you who do all those things I listed, you totally get it, because sometimes you don't have time to do all the things that you can do with an instant unit, or you just don't want to. And in my case, sometimes I just like to switch it up, and I just don't want to have to put too much heat on my hair when you know, putting the curls, or sometimes it's just I don't have time. Whereas this is fast. I can make this unit, do what I want with it, change it up, change the color, change the length, do anything I want with a different unit, and then plop it on my. All right, so anyway, let's go ahead and put her on. So again, I'm gonna be looking in my mirror, and I have clips on here, and let's see. Okay, so one clip in, and these clips kind of snap when you put them in. Probably didn't hear the snap. I didn't pull out some of my edges, so I'm gonna pull out some of my edges right here. And you know, depending on what you're wearing, you may not have to do that, but I am. Okay, so now let's get this blended in. So I'm just going to part it in the middle. So now my objective is to comb my hair well into the weave, basically hide all my tracks, blend, blend, blend. And since my hair wasn't super clean, I did not want to put any heat on it, so instead I tucked it in between the weave. See how my hair just disappears into this hair, and I didn't have to put any heat on it. Look at that. So we're kind of done with this, sort of. I mean, we'll need to, you know, fix it up, do our edges with the gel and all of that. But for now, I feel like I'm kind of done. I'm just going to put a tie around my edges and get my makeup done. So the first thing I like to do is get my eyebrows done. That's what I tackle first. Usually I just go ahead and pencil it on. But today I'm looking at them and I'm thinking they're looking a little bushy. Little extra right here. So I think, you know, I wasn't going to show it to you on camera, but I'll really show you what I'm doing, because I'm going to use one of these to kind of just trim some of the bushy under eye right here, or under my brow, to clean it up a little bit, you know. Usually I used to pluck them. I used to use a tweezer and pluck them, but then my grandmother used to say that if you do that, they'll stop growing, which is true. Anytime you repetitively pull at hair, just like when you have alopecia from, you know, excessive pulling when you braid your hair. So I'm gonna put some MAC Prime and Prep, my favorites, and it goes on your lids, but I always make sure it goes up to my brow, because then it keeps my brows in place. But anyway, I was saying the other day I went to I was on a tour somewhere, and there was this young black woman, and she had her eyebrows done, but they were like, you could tell they were tattooed on. And I wanted to go over there and just like wipe them off, but obviously I couldn't do that. That would not be appropriate, on top of the fact that you can't wipe off tattoos, right? And her eyebrows just came so close, like they came super close, so they made her face look really angry. And I was thinking to myself, this poor lady, she should have gotten her money back. I would have been so pissed. Somebody does my eyebrows permanently, and now I'm walking around with jacked up eyebrows looking angry. So I don't like when my eyebrows are too close. I just think it's friendlier when they're in their natural distance apart. I like to then brush it in a little bit so that it looks like a gradual fullness. You don't want it too harsh. But didn't I say this was not going to be a tutorial? I'm supposed to be just talking to you guys. What do you guys want to talk about? All right, so let's talk about living in North Carolina. I never thought I would be living here so long, honestly. I have this love-hate relationship with the South. I've lived in New York for quite a bit. I've also lived in California for quite a bit, and I've also lived in the South for quite a bit. Okay, this concealer, I need a new one. This is my Lancome. So let's see, I should have another one. Ah, yep, I got this one, Born This Way. Yeah, so I've had this love-hate relationship with the South, but I honestly have grown to love it, because I don't like where places are too cold. I really don't. And also, living in the South, I get more for my money. So money goes a long way here. And once you understand the people and the culture, it really isn't too bad. You know, I'm sure most people meet me and realize, oh, she's a northerner, or she's not from here. And sometimes, you know, that gets annoying when you constantly have to tell people where you're from. But for the most part, people don't really bother me, and I feel like I just blend in, really, like I'm trying to do with these eyebrows and this concealer. Blend, 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 blend. Okay, clean it up. So yeah, I've been living in North Carolina now for the last, oh my God, for the last 11, 12 years. Yeah, almost 12 years. And so my kids came here when they were super young, and now I have teenagers, which is another sort of shocking thing to me, that I have teenagers, and it just feels like yesterday I had little toddlers. I went through this period where I really wanted to adopt another child, because I have 2 boys and a girl. And now that they're getting older, I'm not sure if I want to do that anymore, because I do enjoy being able to come and go as I please, not changing diapers, having kids that can literally cook for themselves if they want to. They're so self-sufficient. We can have deep conversations, and yeah, so that's nice. But I do love kids also. I really still do. And when I see a baby, my heart just melts. But I'm not sure that I would like to have another child at this point. But to be honest, if somebody left me a baby right now, or I walked outside and there was a baby left, not that that really happens in the US, really. I mean, not as often as I think it happens in other countries, but if someone did that, I would definitely want to keep the baby. Again, I have thought about adoption, and we went through the process, and then I kind of stopped when we moved. So anyway, I think my eyebrows are done. What next? Okay, we're gonna stay with the eyes, and I'm gonna put a little bit of concealer as a base on my eyelids. So as you know, I had the MAC Prime and Prep on my lid before I put the concealer, which really helps the colors to pop and for the makeup to last all day. I was then starting to talk about some of my interests. So I love talking to young people and inspiring young people. So if you want me to come out and talk to your group, I can do that. I love talking about health. I love talking about food and travel and being multicultural. All right, so all of that. Let's use this. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Gold, which I've used a few times. Make sure your brush is cleaned off. I'm gonna go with this neutral color right here. I don't know if you could see it. And I'm just gonna pile that on. Yeah, I think we'll go with some old money on my lids. So real simple. And if you're not sure what color you're gonna use, or you're not sure about the color, always start at the edge. Don't just smack it right in the middle and regret it. So I think that's okay, and I'm just gonna blend it. All right. So then I'm going to put some gold dip. That's my thing, you know. I'll always start off saying like, oh, I'm just gonna keep it simple. I'm not gonna put too much. And then I end up doing something extra. But I promise you, we're not gonna do extra on my eyes. I'm just gonna put that gold dipped in the corner just to brighten it up a little bit. Right there. Just a little bit. Not too much. I just love that extra bit of shimmer that you get in the corner. And then you can put that extra shimmer right at your brow bone, right there. Ooh, do you see that? That is like light. Light, honey. I don't know if you know, but my mom came to visit me in North Carolina last month, which was super cool. And she lives in New York, and I had not seen her in like a year, which was crazy because me and my mom are really close. We're kind of almost like sisters, to be honest, because when I was younger I felt like, and I know she treated me like I was very mature, so a lot of times I felt like I was always looking out for my mother. Or I felt super protective of her, and vice versa, and also, you know, once my parents sort of separated. I mean, they didn't legally separate, I guess. They just separated based on geography. We moved to the US, and my father stayed in Nigeria. Ow, I done messed up this. Okay, no problem. I'm just gonna wipe it off. All right, I'm not talking to y'all. Y'all are distracting me right now. Let me finish my eye makeup. But anyway, this is a primer from Smashbox Photo Finish Iconic Primer Stick. And I find that it just makes my skin smooth and get rid of the pores or any visible pores. It kind of mattifies the skin. Can you see that? It kind of mattifies it so you don't get those greasy spots. Old MAC Prime and Prec. This is for all the dark circles. Some of us have very pigmented undertones that show up. So the darkness is not on the surface, it's underneath, and it kind of wants to pop through, especially as you get older, or if you haven't slept, or just for hormonal reasons. So I try to put this on anywhere it's dark. So it's not really concealer, it's really more for the dark areas. It just helps correct your skin tone. This is a really good brush. I got this from Sephora. This is a multitasker complexion, it says. Whatever, all I know is it works pretty well. So we're gonna pump a few drops of the foundation, and I'm wearing Born This Way by Too Faced Undetectable Undetectable Medium to Full Coverage Foundation in Mocha. Mocha, baby. All right, Habiba, behave. Okay, so this is what we do. And this is a little faster for me with the brush than using the sponge or my fingers.
All about blend, blend, blend. Get that forehead, get that neck, even around your ears. And on camera, it doesn't look like this color is the right color, but actually it really looks pretty good in real light. So yeah, just keep blending. And if you're not using a brush, you can use your sponge.
Okay, so we're going to put some concealer, and I squirted out too much of this, but that's, my camera was acting up, so let's speed this along. I'm going to use my translucent powder under my eye. And that kind of helps set my concealer and also helps get rid of any extra shine, and also I get to brush it off, the excess, if I need to when I'm done. Now, some of the beauty gurus do all of this, you know, they pile a pack on there, but I don't do all that. I just put a little bit under my eye for the most part. Lashes going, and what lashes are we gonna wear? I got this. This came from the beauty shop or the drugstore. Actually, it came from the drugstore. It was pretty cheap. I don't like when they're super thick, but I like them to look a little bit fluttery, if you know what I mean. Lashes on. I love these. These are giving me life. And what I like is that the lash band, honestly, is like really light. Light as a feather. I can't even feel it. Because I bought some expensive ones where the lash band was super thick and it felt heavy. And I just felt like stuff was falling in on my face. Okay, so lashes on. What next? I like a little bit of eyeliner. Black or off black. Not too much. Tired of my current weight. I am tired of my blood pressure being elevated. So I am taking matters into my hand and doing what I tell patients to do, which is cut back on your portions, cut out the junk, and at least several times a week avoid meat or meat in excess and try to eat a lot more fruits and vegetables. So lately, this week actually, I have literally not eaten meat this last 4 days about. And you know, make sure you consult your doctor before you start any crazy diet. I'm not suggesting that, but I'm gonna do what works for me, and I intend to lose some weight real soon. All right, let's put some rouge. Put that rouge on. Get those cheeks all rosy. Put some life into my face. Smile and pull it up. And just to do a little bit of chiseling, let's do this contour stick. Jordana Sculpt and Go. I want to put some here so that that fat disappears or appears to disappear. Right there. And a little bit right there to slim out that nose a little bit. But not too much. Ooh, got me looking like LaToya Jackson. Blend, blend, blend. Get rid of those ugly lines. Okay, and I certainly do not do this all the time. But for you, I will. Okay, now I'm gonna put a little bit of, just a tad, not too much, a little bit of highlighter. I like to put right along, just to get that little bit of pop and definition.
I also added a little bit of the highlighter to my cheeks just to give me that chiseled cheekbone.
Do you see that magic? Right here too, and a little bit right there, and right here. And if you wanted, you could put some on your brow bone, but I already put, you know, the little bit of gold earlier, so I don't need it. Okay, I think we're practically done. Okay, got the dress on. Let's put on some lipstick. And this is a Certainly Red by Revlon, and this was Beauty Shop. Actually, drugstore. Yeah, I think I bought it at Walgreens. I like a simple bright red color because it's kind of classic, goes with everything. And I don't even bother doing lip liner. You know, a lot of people do that and it's cool, nothing wrong with it, but I don't even bother. Okay, so let's get this hair. And comb out. I don't want the curls too tightly. I like them kind of bouncy. All right, I don't go anywhere nice without accessories. So we're gonna start with some bracelets. These are some simple-ish, glamorous bracelets. And you can't have too many. And then I also have a necklace. This, I think I got this at Belk's, either Belk's or Macy's, one of the two. Okay, here we go. Isn't it pretty? It's really pretty. Followed by some simple hoop earrings, because I can't do without hoop earrings. Now, I just remembered I did not do my edges. We gotta get those edges cleaned up. My hair recently got relaxed, but for some reason, the edges do not look laid. So I'm using this Cream of Nature edges, perfect edges. I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you did. And I just dab, dab, dab all along my edges and then follow it with a little brush. And there are some serious edge artists out there. That's what I call them, edge artists. They do all these like designs and swirls and all that extraness. I don't really do that. I just try to make sure they are laid and not, you know, all fuzzy and sticking out. And you want to make sure you don't wipe off too much of your makeup in the process also, or that you don't put too much makeup in your hair. Okay, we are done. Just make sure you smell good. And hair done. So what do you think? Not bad, huh?
Don't forget to moisturize your skin, especially with all those beautiful accessories. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed bringing it to you. Don't forget to thumbs up, and I'll be back soon. Take care.
Bye.